Good morning everybody. So I have started now the arithmetic progressions. So I will be taking your exercise 5.1 now of your NCERT. You please start doing this as already I have requested you to start with this exercise. So now I am coming with the solution of these problems. But you remember this exercise is based upon your this formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So there are two parts how to find the nth term and the sum of n terms. Sum of n terms we will be coming later to that part, but remember my words, you need to identify what is a, what is n, what is d and what is an. If you are clear with this, what is a, what is n, what is d and what is an, I assure you are not going to find any difficulty. So I repeat, a is the first term, n is the total number of terms, d is the difference between the successive terms, that is called the common difference, and an is the last term of the arithmetic progression. So always focus your attention to what is given, what is a, what is n, what is d, what is an. Out of these four, if three are given, definitely fourth I can calculate. On this concept your exercise questions are given, and I hope all of you are in position to solve those questions once you are clear with the concept. So let us see your exercise questions first, how to write the solution. Like in your first question, in which of the following situation does the base of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? You have to write the answer also why. So like first you read the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for first kilometer and 8 for each. So you just first part you see in question number 15 is the fare for your first kilometer. Then keep on adding 8 rupees to the successive kilometers. So 15 plus 8 will make it 23, and then plus 8 will make it 31, plus 8 will make it 39, and so on. So A is 15, your second term is 23, 23 minus 15 is 8, again 31 minus 23 is 8, 39 minus 31 again is 8. So what happened? The difference between the successive terms comes same, hence this is an arithmetic progression. So write down the progression or the series as per the given condition. Whatever fare for the first kilometer is given, and for the additional kilometers 8 rupees you have to keep on adding after the first kilometer, second kilometer, third kilometer, and then check the sequence. When I told second minus first is equal to third minus second, that is an arithmetic progression, hence this is an AP. Second is the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air. So when it removes 1/4 of the air, let the amount of air be V there in the first. Let the amount of air, suppose you are saying is x meter cube volume when you are saying, so it is x. I am saying amount of air remaining after removal of 1/4. So means the first term is your x. First term is your x. Then x minus 1/4 was removed. X minus 1/4 of what? X. Not 1/4, x by 4. Then what is the result is 4x minus x, that is equal to what? 3x upon 4. Then next will be equal to what? 3x upon 4. 3x upon 4. That is your left here will be 1/4 of 3x upon 4. So that will be equal to what? 3x upon 16. 3x upon 16 you need to subtract from what? 3x minus 4. So first will be your x, second will be your x minus x upon 4, and third will be your 3x upon 4 minus 3x upon 16. So three terms I have written for you here. When 1/4 from the remaining part, it was x in the beginning. So 1/4 of x when was removed, it becomes x minus x upon 4. So result for this will be equal to what? 3x upon 4. And 1/4 of 3x upon 4 was removed. So that is 3x into 1 3x and 4 into 4 16. So if you check these results, that is your x and that is 3x upon 4, or here if you will take the LCM, somewhere you will be getting this is equal to 9x upon 16. So you check these three terms, second minus first. Here your second minus first will not be equal to third minus second. Please check that. So therefore this is not an AP if you go for the second part of your question number 1. So as the difference doesn't remain constant between the successive terms of any sequence, that sequence cannot be the arithmetic progression. So please write the reason for the same also. Then third part is given, that is your cost of digging. Here well, after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first and 50, so like your first part, 150 for the first, 50 you keep, 100, 200, 250, 300 and so on. Now you can see this is an arithmetic progression. A is 150 plus 50, 200 plus 50, 250 plus 50, 300, so difference everywhere is 50. So that's why this is an arithmetic progression. And last part if you check, that is the amount of money in which in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at the compound interest of 8%. So I hope all of you are aware that for 1 year your compound interest and simple interest is always same. So you can find the simple interest also here year wise. So first year if the amount was 10,000 you write that 10,000. So if your rate of interest is given 8%, in your rough margin you can check P into T into R. T is 1 year, R is 8 upon what? 100. So 2 zeros gone, it is 800. So if I add 800, so my second term will be equal to what? 10,800. So this was the amount. Now at the end of 1 year my amount will be equal to 10,800. So if I will keep on adding 8% rate, if I am applying now for this, so I have to replace 10,000 by 10,800 for the second year, but that is fixed for 1 year only. So my amount when you will be calculating will be coming somewhere is equal to 11,664 and so on. Now for third year the principal will be this, time again 1 year, rate again 8% and keep on checking. Now again you see your second minus first will not be equal to second minus third. So second minus first then is not equal to second minus third. So third minus second, sorry, then again you can say given progression is not an arithmetic progression. So these 4 parts were given in your question number 1. Kindly do it thoroughly and keep a watch. There is a revision of your previous knowledge testing in which do you remember that how to calculate the simple interest, compound interest or your percentage even that can be added. So please pay attention to all these things. Second question is, write the first 4 terms of the AP when the first term A and common difference D are given. So this is again a very important question from the previous knowledge testing point of view. Do you know how to add, how to subtract? That is the thing you have to remember. Like here, your first part is very simple. A is equal to 10 and D is equal to also 10. So if A is equal to 10 and D is equal to 10, no difficulty should be there. 10. Keep on adding 10, 20, keep on adding 10 and 30, so on. So definitely this is an arithmetic progression. And then your second part. Now A is equal to minus 2 and D is equal to 0. A is equal to minus 2 and D is equal to 0. What happens? Minus 2. Keep on adding 0, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 and so on. So this is an arithmetic progression. Very interesting result. That's why the questions are arranged systematically and very smartly to make you understand and to check your ability. Sometime your questions will not be given straightforward in your examinations, dear students. So please make a note of this key. Suppose check whether this is an arithmetic progression or not. Sometimes blindly we are adding no, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 itself is not an AP. But you see the definition of arithmetic progression. The difference between the successive 3, second minus first if you check minus 2. So what is there? Minus becomes 0. Similarly again if you keep on checking second minus first, third minus second, fourth minus third, always the difference will remain same. Hence this is an arithmetic progression. And similarly you have to try for the other parts also and check are you in position to do these additions and subtractions or how to write down the next terms of the arithmetic progression. So keep on adding the common difference to the successive terms with respect to the previous terms, you will be getting the arithmetic progression. In third question also, what you have to do for the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. So first term, like in first is 3, so common difference second minus first, 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. Like in second part it is minus 5 minus 1, minus 5 minus 1, and then it is 3 and 7. So it is given. So your first term here is what? A is minus 5. So what is D is second term minus first term, minus 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 5, second minus first. So minus 1 plus 5. So do it very carefully. So that is equal to 4. Then it comes 3. If I add 4 to 3, then next will be 7, next will be 11, and so on. So how to find A and D? So that you know, because your total chapter is based upon the knowledge of A and D and AN or SN, which is related to your sum of n terms. I hope in this way you can find the answer for other 2-3 parts also here. Then fourth and last question of this exercise, which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find a common difference D, write 3 more terms. Like first you see 2, 4, 8, 16. 2, 4, 8, 16. So I told you very simple, 4 minus 2 is 2, 8 minus 4 is 4. Second minus first is not equal to third minus second, so not an AP. Leave it there only. Now suppose you are talking about third part, it is minus 1.2 first of, second is minus 3.2, then third is your minus 5.2, it is given at minus 7.2, and so on. So second minus first, minus 3.2 minus 1.2, and check the result, minus 3.2 plus 1.2. What happens? 2, and that is minus 2.0. If I check the another one, like third minus second, minus 5.2 minus 3.2, it becomes minus 5.2 plus 3.2. Again, this becomes is equal to minus 2. So here the result is minus 2, here the result is also minus 2. What I am doing in all the questions, I am trying second minus first is equal to third minus second. If it comes, so then it is an AP. If not, then it is not an AP. So please do the same. What to do here, like your 11th part I will be taking, or your 5th part is also there. Like 5th I will take first, because sometimes the students are finding this one also difficult. In 5th part, that is 3, 3 plus root 2, 3, 3 plus root 2, and then it is 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, and then next one is 3 plus 3 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. Now what happens here? 3 plus root 2 minus 3, second term is this, second minus first, this is gone. What is the difference? Under root 2. Now this minus this, 3 plus 2 root 2 minus what? 3 plus root 2. What happens? 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2. 3 and 3 will go off. 2 root 2 minus root 2 are the right sides, can be subtracted. So this is equal. Under root 2 is here. Second minus first is under root 2. Third minus second is also under root 2. This is an arithmetic progression. So I hope all of you can try in that way. Like 11th part also I will like to share sometime. It is a square raised to the power, and then third is your a cube a4. So sometimes students blindly they are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, and hence this is an AP. You just see what I am saying. Second minus first means a square minus a, and then third minus second means what? A cube minus a square. What you can do here? Maximum you can take a common, it will be a minus 1. And here you will be taking a square common, so that is a minus 1. Now this is not equal to this, there is a difference, one a is extra there. So that's what, this is not an arithmetic progression. Similarly, one more I would like to share with you, that is the part number 12. This is under root 2, under root 8, and then it is your under root 18 and under root 32. So better to use this is a pure surd. This is a mixed surd. 4 into 2 means 2 root 2. 18 means 9 into 2 means 3 root 2. This is 16 into 2 means 4 root 2. better कि when the surds are given in the mixed surd form, you change those surds in the pure surds form. So now under root 2, 2 under root 2. The difference of these two, if you will be getting, will be under root 2. 3 root 2 and 2 root 2, when your difference find, that will again be under root 2. So everywhere the difference in these terms you will be finding of under root 2. Hence this is an arithmetic progression. Similarly, if you check the 12th part, under root 3, under root 6, under root 9, under root 12. See, under root 3. Sometimes students simply they are doing what? 6 minus 3, 3. And then 9 minus 6, 3, 12 minus 9, 3. No, not it is like that. Because these are not the like surds. So this is not an arithmetic progression. So please pay attention while you are solving this. No doubt the question is objective from the basic understanding point of view. This is all very important, but you need to learn very carefully just in the initial stage. So that is the point to be shared with you. So please devote quality time in all these 4 questions and their respective parts. So tomorrow I will start with the next exercise, which is again based upon the same formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So 4 or 5 questions only I will be taking in a day. So you just see if any doubt is there, please send me the query. I will be coming back with the solution of the same. Thank you.